Now I get this question a lot about theme teams. So we're going to talk about how to build a proper hybrid theme team and why you probably shouldn't build some of them. Right? You maybe have a favorite team and that's what you want to do, but let's break this down, teach you guys the proper way to do it and the tools that are at your disposal and use them correctly.
If you're looking to build the best team in Madden, make sure you head over to MMOEXP.com to avoid the packs and save some racks. Use code CC for 5% off. Link is in the description below. Fastest coins, cheapest coins. Use code CC. We'll see you guys on the sticks. 5% off. Be great.
Hey, what is going on, Madden family? We're talking theme teams, not just a 50 out of 50 theme team. We're talking about hybrid theme teams, 25s times 2 times 3, all that sort of stuff. Hopefully this is helpful. Hopefully you guys can use the information and the tools that we talk about in this video to help build your teams, plan your teams out before you go build them and waste or lose some coins. So I'm not going to let it go on this video for likes. If this is helpful in any sort of way, I want you to like the video and make sure you are subscribed. That's all I ask. Okay. Pretty simple. It's really simple. And then you can, check out the pinned comment, check out Underdog Fantasy, click that link or download the app. It's up to you. Sign up using code TheActualCC, all one word. We do have NFL this weekend. It's still going on. And I would appreciate if you guys, want to sign up. Make sure you use that code. You get your first $100 matched on your deposit, and you can use the special line still going on, especially if you're a new subscriber to it, which Jamar Chase over under 1 yard. Basically one gimme line that you can pair with something else. Is what it is. Teams, let's talk. Okay. You guys have seen my team. This is my team. We have a 25 Seahawks, 25 Vikings, right? The key to using a 25 and 25 is flexibility here, right? A lot of people are starting to want to trend towards going to 3 teams of 25, which is very possible. And we're going to talk about how it's possible, why it's possible, and the advantage of it. But I also want to talk about the disadvantage of it real quick. So when we talk about this team, we have a lot of players which don't need to be on these teams, okay? So let's take a look here. You see we have 30 Vikings, 26 Seahawks. Again, that's 6 spots extra that we technically have at this point. We also have, I'm going to highlight the players on this team which are not part of these theme teams. Faneca, Spain, Brown, that's 3. Waller, 4. Pitts, 5. Jared Cook, 6. Gronk, 7. Charlie Joyner, 8. Debo Samuel, 9. That is 9 spots on this team already. That's a lot. Bobby Wagner right here, not even getting Chem. That's 10. AJ Hawk, 11. Deion Jones, 12. Isaiah Simmons, 13. Surtain, 14. Lattimore, 15. 15 players. And we also have Derwin James down here at sub linebacker, 16. And then you could also still add someone else in here, right? As a sort of filler. So if I was like, I don't really have a spot for Michael Vick running back, I can still add another spot in there. Okay. So there's a lot of flexibility going on with this team, which is beautiful. And yes, you only get +1 speed to these guys. So not everyone is 99 speed. And I'm actually totally okay with that. While 99 speed is great, if I can build a more complete team and have a couple 98 speed players, that's totally fine. I'm telling you, it is totally fine. Okay. Now, all you need to make sure when you're building these teams is a couple things. 1, have the team diamonds. 2, team captain. 3, stocking stuffers. Those are the 3 most important things. But what is really helpful, even more so when building a 25 times 2, is making sure if you can use the same conference, AFC or NFC, it's going to help you free up some spots because of Leonard Floyd, because of Ndamukong Suh, right? That's 2 extra spots we're filling up right there. Now, if we were doing 1 AFC, 1 NFC, then we would also be able to use Roger Saffold over here. But right now we don't have to, right? Or Emmanuel Sanders. We don't have to. It just really depends on how you want to do it. there, but you can always fill that one spot in. But when you're working with the same conference, it's easier by far. If you were looking at building a 3x25 team, the easiest suggestion is using the same conference for all 3 teams as well. So we see this is what the team looks like. And I went ahead and I mocked up a 25 Rams, Seahawks, and Vikings team here. Okay. And this is basically how it has to be. And I think we have like 1, maybe 2 slots left, because in the specialists we have Derwin James and Isaiah Simmons. Can't really see them there, but they're there. So we have, those are like our 2 extra slots that we're using there. We do get to use other cards as well, but not too much, right? So if we look at the way that this team is constructed, Darren Waller would not be on those teams. Debo, Charlie Joyner right there, Quentin Spain, right? Just a couple. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4 right there. We're also having to downgrade our left guard, downgrade our right tackle here. Okay. So we're taking 2 downgrades there. When we go to the other side of the ball, I'm then not allowed to use everyone I would want to use, right? Especially at corner. I would have to use Jalen Ramsey at corner over Marshawn Lattimore, and I want that speed that Lattimore provides. So that's another hit we're going to have to take right there. Plus the expensiveness of it all, okay? You're not going to have as much flexibility with pass rushers. Now, a team like this right now, it would be a great team. You have brand new Von Miller up there, Clay Matthews at linebacker. It's probably going to be a slightly higher overall team, even though we're taking a hit at left guard. We just don't have a lot of that flexibility if we want to use anyone else. Now, when the Super Bowl content comes out, if the Rams happen to make the Super Bowl, again, just hypothetically, maybe they get a bunch of better cards and all that, and now this team is even better. The thing with the Rams is they've gotten a lot of cards lately. They just haven't been really, really good cards. Okay? It's a venture to make a team like this to not have the flexibility. You can build the best theme team possible, but there are still certain players in the game which are really, really good and kind of must-haves that you want to have out there on your field. So I get it. We could maybe have looked at a 49ers team, right? If the 49ers make the Super Bowl, maybe instead of Rams, we look at Niners. It does get a little bit harder because, and what makes this work solely by adding the Rams in, is Leonard Floyd gets ×2 Rams, and Ndamukong Suh gets ×2 Rams as well. Without those 2, we have to give up 2 other spots. So we can't use all those other teams. The Rams just happen to be a very unique scenario. Same thing with the Cowboys. By getting that Zeke from Gridiron Forge, who gets a ×2, and CeeDee Lamb getting ×2 from his stocking stuffer MasterCard. Those cards make this work really well. And again, if you're doing it, this is the proper way. But where are we really better on this team doing a triple 25 versus a double 25? Well, our offense is actually the exact same. We're just taking, we actually have no Rams on offense. 2 linemen, both lower overall. Defensively, what would I be gaining out of this team? Who would actually want to see my field here? Ideally, Von Miller. +1 speed to Von Miller. He would be like the only card that would really play. I could make this entire change and the team would look cooler and it would have a higher overall probably to have Von Miller with 1 more speed. It doesn't make any sense, especially when we know honors and all this other stuff is coming out. Micah Parsons is going to win Defensive Rookie of the Year. His card is going to be faster than Vaughn. Faster. Oh, his old card is already faster than Vaughn. Believe that. I'm just saying. It's a really interesting way to go about it. You know what I mean? I don't like doing this now. If you wanted to build like how I have in the past, like a half Raiders, half Vikings, half Raiders, half Cardinals team, again, you can do that anytime you cross conferences. So you are going to lose 1 or 2 slots. However, with all that they've given us so far this year, it doesn't really matter. Again, we have 16 slots open on this team. I can add anyone I want at any point in time. At any point in time. And the beauty of some of these cards is that they do go on multiple teams. Now, some of them don't, right? And that's okay. So there's obviously a cost associated. If you are building these things out, please go use mutt.gg, like the screen we have here, and help yourself out, right? So when you go to the theme teams tab here, you're going to be able to click just to see, oh, what would one theme team look like? But you can click on the hybrid team and you can click up to 3 teams here. So let's say the instead of the Rams making the Super Bowl, it's the 49ers. We go Seahawks, Vikings, and Niners, right? This is going to give me the depth chart for what it would look like. It's not going to build the team for me. I'm still going to have to figure out who I would want to use and where. But this team would actually be a little more helpful to me than what a Rams team would. Overall, right? I would have to add Joe Montana as QB2 because he's a diamond. We would be able to get Debo a +1 on his speed there. You could throw in Vernon Davis or Kittle at tight end. Both okay cards. Your left guard you could use as Larry Allen. Again, he's not going to be that high of an overall because of the way the switch works, but that's okay, right? That's okay. Slight overall decrease there. Trent Brown would all of a sudden become usable, so obviously we're changing things up a little bit better. So from a theme team standpoint, maybe I do want the Niners to win. They're also probably going to get more cards in the future. Someone like Ronnie Lott's obviously do an upgrade and all that here. Again, then Sherman stays more viable. Dion, if he gets a card, even though I don't like Dion's cards here. Their pass rushers, their linebackers. Fred Warner would be a big card overall wise for us there. Kevin Green's been upgraded recently here. The new Jordan Willis. Nick Bosa, if he gets another card, is going to be a monster. Buckner. Again, the team could actually really kind of go up an overall here. And we just see like the overall rating, they have it at 96. So for the sake of this video here, to show you like how the process works, I'm going to take my Rams out and let's try to build a 49ers team together within here so you can watch through the process. All right, so as we start putting this team together, I've already did a little bit here just to get us quickly here. So we're at 28 Vikings, 24 Seahawks, 17 Niners. We've got our team diamond in place with Montana and Charles Haley, right? He can go into left end as a secondary position. We've got our Marcel Harris. But again, a little problem we see here, we need both of these guys here, right? And as I go through here, I just try to remove the players, make sure that I'm not leaving any other Rams in place because we're not trying to use any Rams. So we're good there. We're good there. No more Rams. No more Rams. No more Rams. Jared Cook. Again, we would probably remove him. And we could put in, let's say, Vernon Davis, right? Vernon's a good card. So now we're at 28, 24, 18. And do we have spots that are just open? We do. So left outside linebacker. So I would scroll up here. See, who do I want at left outside linebacker? Hey, Kevin Green. We can throw in Kevin Green right here. Right? No problem whatsoever. We'll go to his power up here. Just make him fully updated here. Give him Niners. Boost him in there. So we're at 28, 24, 19. Cornerback. Who's a good corner for the Niners that we could realistically throw in here that we wanted to? Or we could pick someone else and just alternate a different position off, right? You know, you don't have to do it that way. But for the sake of here, we'll just say DJ Reed Jr. And for the sake of this, we'll just give him Niners Chem. Again, you can alter a lot of this without having to go through the power-ups and all that. So again, we're really close. When we get to chemistry, we have all this stuff on Vikings here as well. We're really close at this point. So we could honestly just switch these to Niners. Just say 3 Niners. Will take us away from the Vikings. Gives us 25 Vikings, 24 Seahawks, 23 Niners. we have spots left over here too. We have a right end spot, so we could throw in Sue. Or do we throw him, leave him at D tackle? Do we need him? Which place would we rather have him at? I'd rather throw Sue in here, and let's just say Buckner, right? Big DeForest Buckner. Again, throw a chem on him, call it 49ers because he does get that. So now we're at 25, 24, 24. We still have our 2 users of Isaiah Simmons and Derwin James, right? Not too bad. But we still need a little bit, just a little bit more in here. And again, this makes it a lot harder because we had Floyd as a Ram. We had Sue as a Ram. Again, you just want to make sure that they're going to be getting all the proper stuff. Make sure he still gets Niners in here. Check, check, check. We need a Seahawk, so we'll just say Metcalf, whatever. Not really trying to build this out. Call them Seahawks, Cam, Bam. So we need one more 49er, which means we would have to get rid of one spot on our team. Now it's going to be Saffold here because we obviously don't need him. So we would just say put Larry Allen in there. Call him San Francisco Chem, and we have now switched our team. Apply when set a position. So now a 25 across the board. Is this a better team than what we had with the Rams? I mean, maybe it's close. It's close. Our offense is basically the same. We are basically using the same people here, right? I might even be missing someone somewhere in here that we could probably do a change with. I don't think so, but we could. Offense is basically the same. Defense, again, a little bit of a struggle or a change in here. Just a little bit. The corner is not exactly what I wanted. But who's playing? Who's playing? I'm doing this for a +1 to Deebo Samuel right now? Is that what I'm doing this for? I like Freeney better. I like Hunter better than the other cards. Sharif Floyd gets his inside stuff for 1. He's staying. Sherman and Surtain, they're staying. I need a slot corner. I can already just use Pat Pete or Lattimore. Again, it's not worth it sometimes, okay? It's not. And not until we get another team diamond or another ×2s or something like that. At that point, sure, it's worth it. If we get another ×2 for every team, that's going to open up 3 more slots, and all of a sudden that's when our flexibility comes. But this is exactly why right now I'm not doing this. But if you want to do it, by all means, go for it. Check it out, plan it out, and you can actually see in here that you're not going to be doing too much different with your team. You're going to be spending a lot of coins, a lot of time for a little +1. Maybe. Not really worth it to me. It's not really worth it to me at all. Again, look at this team. Look at our team here. I like this team better. I like this team better. Look at this. Look at our offense. Is this team basically the same? Look at it. Ready? Guess what? It's basically the same. Just Larry Allen is different, and we have a worse fullback in Gronk. And I love having Gronk potentially on the field at some point, or having him in our lineup to use. Worse tight ends. I don't know. This I like this better. 25s for ×2 is the way to go for me right now. As we get deeper in the year, sure. But also as we get deeper in the year, you don't need as much theme teamage going on. So I hope this is helpful. I hope this directs you guys. Regardless, if you're thinking about doing it, go to mud.gg. This is not sponsored by them or anything. I just really like the site. I think they've done a phenomenal job. One of the best tools in the community by far. Go check them out. See what you can do. Sometimes it sounds great, and then the team just, it really isn't that different. So good job. Good luck. Be great. I'm not switching right now. Super Bowl could make me switch. Maybe we get a Charles Haley upgrade, which would make sense. Maybe I want to use him. I'm going to be patient and wait and see. I love you guys. I'm out. Peace.